And welcome back, everybody, for another MLB The Show simulation broadcast. We're finally back on MLB 20 The Show after that tainted, unsimulated game I had last time where I didn't even notice until halfway that it wasn't simulated. But the point is, we're back here. We're back at this game. It is another interleague matchup, this one between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Houston Astros. And on the mound for Arizona, there's a lot of players, a lot of new acquisitions from both teams. This guy is one of them, and it is Madison Bumgarner, who played for the San Francisco Giants last season. A .500 record of 9-9. And catching for him behind the plate will be Carson Kelly, leading off for the Houston Astros. The starting center fielder, George Springer. First of three will be Springer, Jose Altuve, and the left fielder, Michael Brantley. The first pitch from Bumgarner above the zone, and a ball one. So the lineup for the Houston Astros, George Springer, Jose Altuve, and Michael Brantley. Alex Bregman in the cleanup spot, Yuli Gurriel at the 5 spot, and the right fielder, Yordan Alvarez, after a stellar rookie season last year. First pitch, my mistake, the 1-0 pitch. Above the zone, 2-0 again. The 2-0 pitch by Bumgarner. This one down and in. Under the knees, 3 balls, no strikes. Not so good of a start for Mad Bum here. 3 balls, no strikes. And a scoreless game. A curveball inside. 3 balls and a strike. And the first strike called in the at-bat. Yordan Alvarez, the number 6 spot. The reigning American League Rookie of the Year, and the 3-1 pitch goes into dirt for a ball 4. So Houston will get a runner on first base already in the top of the first. Here is Jose Altuve, the second baseman. There have been a number of talks in the past few months. They have been overshadowed by the COVID-19 pandemic, but now with baseball season right around the corner in real time, this is also the best time to talk about it, and wouldn't be surprised. I would actually think it's pretty funny if it happens here too, and that is, would any Astro players get hit? First pitch will be a curveball inside at 1-0. The second baseman, Jose Altuve, huge part of the Astros American League pennant run last season, and a huge player in the 2017 World Series Championship Astros team. The 1-0 pitch, a strike one looking. Mad Bum showing off the curveball here early. And the bottom 3 hitters, Carlos Correa, the shortstop, Martin Maldonado, the catcher. And the 1-1 pitch, ball goes in the dirt. The catcher, Carson Kelly, is able to field the ball, throw to first, prevent Springer from moving the first base. Count at 2 balls and a strike. Mad Bum getting the sign from Carson Kelly. The pitch, that is outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Another 3-1 count for Madison Bumgarner. Batting at the 8th spot, Martin Maldonado and Zach Greinke, who is the Astros starting pitcher, facing off against his former team from a season ago, batting 9th. 3 balls and 1 strike once again for Mad Bum in the stretch, the windup, and the pitch. And this is a chopper down the first base side, foul past the diving Christian Walker. And the count is full. And the defense for Arizona, the aforementioned catcher, Carson Kelly, and on the mound is Madison Bumgarner. And the payoff pitch will go under the zone. Madison Bumgarner walking the first 2 batters for Houston. Here is the all-star left fielder, Michael Brantley, a .311 average. And 90 RBIs on the season, as he has a chance to knock in the first run of the game for Houston, and a good shot too, nobody out. Bumgarner in the stretch, the windup, and the first pitch is a check swing, but it stays in the zone, 0-1. So a bit of a heads up before I mention the defensive positions. As I was preparing for this game, they did not show what the defensive positions are, so this is out of the best estimation. And the 0-1 pitch inside, 1-1. So here is what I believe the best shot to be the defensive lineup for Arizona. And the 1-1 pitch will be after this play. Foul ball. This will go in the short right field. Cole Calhoun is under it. And Arizona gets the key first out that they need if they want to leave this inning scoreless. And that'll bring up the starting third baseman, Alex Bregman, one of a couple of Astros players hot in the MVP voting. Bregman was second. George Springer, seventh in the MVP voting at the end of last year. Led the major leagues with 119 walks last year. First pitch is strike one looking. So the defensive lineup for Arizona at third base is Eduardo Escobar, shortstop Nick Ahmed, second baseman Ketel Marte, first baseman is Christian Walker. Counted 0-1. Mad Bum, the pitch inside, and a curveball, a ball and a strike. On the outfield, at left field is David Peralta. Center fielder is Starling Marte, another key acquisition the Diamondbacks got from Pittsburgh, as well as Cole Calhoun, who they got from the Angels at right. The 1-1 pitch outside. 2 balls and a strike. Mad Bum looking to get his head in the game here. After walking the first 2 batters, who are both currently on base. Springer at second, Altuve at first. The 2-1 pitch, foul ball. It's the netting behind home plate. Count is even at 2-2. Madison Bumgarner, 9-9 with an ERA of 3.90. 203 strikeouts and 207 and 2/3 innings. The 2-2 pitch, that's a check swing above the zone. And did he go? He did not. And the count is full at 3-2. He did not go. And another full count for Bumgarner. Fly ball. This one going deep in the left field. Back goes Peralta. Peralta going into the warning track. Cannot make the play. It'll be fielded by Marte. And it looks like Springer might go around the third. No, he is staying at third base. The Astros had a surefire chance to get a run on the board, but George Springer did not want to test the arm of Starling Marte, and he stays at third. It is 1 out here in the top of the first inning. Bases loaded. Yuli Gurriel, the first baseman, is at the plate. First pitch is a strike one looking. The Astros still with a pretty good chance at this moment of getting a run on the board. The Astros winning the American League West with 107 wins on the year. The Diamondbacks getting second in the National League West with 85 wins, past the 106-win Dodgers. But still had a shot at the playoffs. So the count now at 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch under the zone. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning.
The count at 2-1. Mad Bum, with the way he's pitching, it's almost like a miracle that he didn't or has not allowed a run. And the 2-1 pitch is a foul ball. Count is even again at 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch upstairs, another full count. And on deck right now, right fielder Yordan Alvarez, the reigning American League Rookie of the Year. Runners on all the bases loaded. The payoff pitch, a pop fly. This one right near home plate. Kelly is under it, and it will make the catch, a key second out. And here is the right fielder Yordan Alvarez. And Carson Kelly making the play from behind home plate. Had to move back a couple of steps.
Settling in now, Yordan Alvarez.
As the frame rate goes out a little bit on the screen here. Once again, the simulation brought to you by Simulation Nation. And the right fielder Yordan Alvarez, the left-handed hitter at the plate. Mad Bum, first pitch, that's a fly ball right near the line in left field. Peralta trying to race for it and can't make the play. So the Astros, as everyone knows, was able to go to the World Series. And the 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss on an inside fastball, 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch by Mad Bum. That is a check swing outside, and he went. And that's going to end the top of the first. Madison Bumgarner getting out of a bases-loaded jam as the game will stay scoreless going into the bottom of the first. And we are now back in the bottom of the first inning. The starting pitcher for the Houston Astros facing off against his former team, Zack Greinke, an 18-game winner last year. He was acquired by Houston from Arizona last year, where he went 8-1 with an ERA just over 2. With Arizona, he was a 10-game winner with an ERA under 3 at 2.9. And now he'll face off against the center fielder Starling Marte to start off the bottom of the first inning. The Astros were not able to get a run on the board. First pitch is a chopper down the third base side. And it'll be fouled for an 0-1 count. Zack Greinke overall 18-5, an ERA of 2.93. And I remember when he was acquired by Houston, people were already saying that he was going to go to the World Series. This one, a fly ball going to left center field. Back goes Brantley. He can't make the play. Springer closest to it. He'll field the balls. It one hops off the wall. And it'll be a leadoff double for one of the newest acquisitions for Arizona, Starling Marte. A very well hit ball. Brantley looked like he had a shot at it, but stopped and gave it to Springer, who fields the ball and throws to the infield. Starling Marte, he had 31 doubles with Pittsburgh last year. He has his first one with Arizona. And the first pitch to second baseman Ketel Marte, no relation, is a strike one on the outside corner. The lineup for Arizona, Starling Marte, Ketel Marte, and Eduardo Escobar, who will be in the first. And the 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike two. In the middle of the order, the left fielder David Peralta, first baseman Christian Walker, and the right fielder Cole Calhoun. Greinke on the 0-2 count, wind up and the pitch. This one a slow roller. Ground ball fielded by Altuve. Throws to first. It'll be in time as Yuli Gurriel, the first baseman, gets his foot off the bag, but only after he gets the ball in the glove. It'll move Marte to third, and that'll be out number one in the bottom of the first inning. And now bring up the third baseman Eduardo Escobar. He leads the major leagues with 10 triples. And is an RBI machine with 118. First pitch, a ball one. Going down out of the knees, a little bit out of the zone. Greinke, the pitch, fly ball, foul past the third base side. Count is even at 1-1. So the bottom three hitters in the Arizona lineup: Nick Ahmed, the shortstop, the pitcher Madison Bumgarner's batting eighth, and the 1-1 pitch, ground ball, caught by Altuve, a line drive. And that lowers the chances of Arizona getting a run on the board here. A nice job by Altuve fielding that ball. It's almost like he was getting ready to throw to first on a routine ground ball, but that ball never touched the grass or the infield dirt. And a huge play, too, as Marte stays at third. Here's David Peralta, the left fielder. Gold Glove winner last year. First pitch is a strike one looking. Under the letters, but just enough in the zone. The 0-1 pitch, that one's a fly ball. This one going to short left center field. Michael Brantley is under it. And the first inning is over. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a runner left on here at Chase Field. Scoreless after one. And we are now back in the top of the second inning. The Houston Astros looking to recover after leaving the bases loaded in the top of the first. They'll bring the bottom three hitters of the lineup, starting with the seventh hitter, Carlos Correa. One of the many hitters with tumultuous amount of scrutiny during the offseason. First pitch is a changeup for a strike one looking. Mad Bum using the changeup and the curveballs had a little trouble trying to control it, especially in that first inning. A little inconsistent. The 0-1 pitch is down and in to even it up at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, a ball 2. This one under the zone once again, but a little bit outside compared to the last one. 2 balls and 1 strike. Bumgarner the pitch. That is a ground ball down the third base side. And the count is at 2 balls and 2 strikes. It'll be Correa, Martin Maldonado, and the catcher Maldonado and the pitcher Zach Greinke. And the 2-2 pitch upstairs. Ball 3, another full count for Madison Bumgarner. The payoff pitch, that is a ground ball fielded by the third baseman Escobar on a diving play. A nice throw as Christian Walker will make the pick for out number 1. A nice job by Escobar diving, extending his body, diving to his left to make the play. And now here is the catcher Martin Maldonado. He played 27 games for the Astros with 6 home runs, 12 home runs total. First pitch is a shot into the hole in left, and Maldonado has his first hit of the day, the second hit for Houston here in this scoreless game. As Maldonado takes advantage of it. Here's the pitcher, Zach Greinke, who was 1 for 2 this year with the Astros. First pitch, down and in, ball 1. Has an even .500 average. Greinke only appearing in 1 game last year at the plate. And the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball this time is enough in the zone to be called a strike, 1-1. No score here in the top of the second from Chase Field in Arizona. The Diamondbacks and the Astros scoreless. The 1-1 pitch, foul chopper down the first base side. Mad Bum ahead of the count at 1-2. The pitching matchup of the day unfolding on the mound and at the plate. The 1-2 pitch inside. Carson Kelly, ball gets away from him, is able to field it down the first base side. Count is even at 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch, Mad Bum ahead of the count. Now he is full once again. This has been the story of the game so far in the top of the second. No runs on the board. But so far it's been the inconsistency of Mad Bum's changeup and curveball that has plagued the Diamondbacks just a little bit so far. The payoff pitch, this one a ground ball to the shortstop, throws the second for 1, throws the first in time, and Arizona is able to get out of the jam with a 6-4-3 double play. Ahmed to Marte to Walker, going to the bottom of the second. And now we go to the bottom of the second inning, no score, as Christian Walker will lead it off for the Diamondbacks. Arizona able to get out of the top of the second on a nice bang-bang double play. First pitch from Greinke to Christian Walker is a pop-up. This will go into short center field. Springer is under it, makes the catch for out number 1. Now bring up the right fielder Cole Calhoun, one of 3 players in the Diamondbacks lineup that was acquired during the offseason. Calhoun from the Angels, and you have Marte with the Pirates last year, and you also have Madison Bumgarner from the Giants. First pitch, a little outside, and a ball 1. You see you have the Astros infield, Altuve in short right, Correa moving right near the bag. They have the shift on Calhoun, and the 1-0 pitch is a ball 2. That one just moving under the zone. 2 balls and no strikes. Greinke the pitch. This one a chopper. This one into the hole in right field. Altuve not even moving, as it just defeats the purpose of the shift as Calhoun gets a 1-out single.
Stepping up now, Nick Ahmed. First shot for him here with a
And now we go to the shortstop, Nick Ahmed. I know the shift isn't that much of a popular thing in baseball, but I guess it's not popular as well with the developers of this game because they didn't insert too much into their AI. As in that they didn't function it to where the players would respond to a shift. First pitch, a ball one, down and in. As the Diamondbacks have a runner on first base. Next pitch under the zone again. 2 balls, no strikes. Calhoun, Ahmed, and Bumgarner, excuse me. 2 balls, no strikes. Greinke the pitch. That is a foul chopper. Hits the backstop behind home plate. 2-1. So the defensive lineup for Houston, the best estimation because they do not show it in this game. On the mound is Zach Greinke. Behind the plate, Martin Maldonado. The 2-1 pitch. That is a foul chopper. Count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. You're in a scoreless game. On the infield at third base, Alex Bregman. Shortstop, Carlos Correa. Second baseman is Altuve. First baseman is Yuli Gurriel. The 2-2 pitch by Greinke. This one a fly ball foul. Hits the netting behind home plate. On the outfield at left field is Michael Brantley. The center fielder, George Springer. The right fielder is Yordan Alvarez. And the 2-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on an inside pitch for out number 2. This is the first strikeout for Zach today. Swinging inside the zone. Thought he had something. And now we go to the pitcher, Madison Bumgarner, one of the more successful hitting pitchers in the major leagues today. Greinke the pitch. That one's a line shot past the third base side, and that's one of the reasons why I say that he's one of the best hitting pitchers, when he is able to throw consistent pitches at you and get guys out on the mound at the plate. Even if it's a foul ball, he still has enough power. And the 0-1 pitch, a swing and a miss, strike 2. A 127 average with a pair of home runs last year for the Giants. And the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss for a strike 3. That'll end the top of the second inning with another hit for Arizona. But the game will stay scoreless as we go to the top of the third. Greinke striking out Mad Bum to end the inning. And we are now back in the top of the third inning. Madison Bumgarner back on the mound. And now we go back to the top of the order. It's the center fielder, George Springer. So we'll lead it off. The first pitch from Mad Bum. He'll go inside the zone for an 0-1 count. Springer, Altuve, and Brantley once again. Mad Bum, the 0-1 pitch. That's a strike 2 looking. With a changeup in the middle of the zone. Springer, he walked on a 3-1 count, was stranded at third base. The closest Houston runner to scoring in this scoreless game. The 0-2 pitch from Madison Bumgarner inside on a fastball for ball 1. George Springer looking for his first at-bat of the day. Jose Altuve looking for his first at-bat of the day. They both walked. The 1-2 pitch upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Well, Michael Brantley 0 for 1 with that fly ball to right field, short right field with Cole Calhoun. The 2-2 pitch, a foul ball. Springer getting a piece of that one. The 2-2 pitch by Bumgarner inside. Springer having to move out of the way for that one, and I am not surprised by that a single bit. Springer, Altuve, and Brantley, the Astros' best shot at scoring was back in the top of the first when the bases were loaded. The payoff pitch by Madison Bumgarner inside, and Springer once again will walk to first base.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than...
And I'll bring up Jose Altuve, George Springer. Once again, not finding the pitch he wants. Which you can argue with how much power Springer has, that's a blessing. As Bumgarner will face off against Jose Altuve, the second baseman. Runner at first base once again for the Astros. First pitch is a strike 1 looking. Bumgarner had a 2-strike count on him, a 1-2 count, but is not able to finish it. Let's see if he can try and get something going here. The 0-1 pitch is a line shot past the third base side, and the count is at 0-2. Bumgarner gets the sign from Carson Kelly, the windup and the 0-2. That is a swing and a miss on a pitch outside the zone, up and in. And that'll be Mad Bum's second strikeout of the day. Strikes out Altuve for out number 1. Here's Michael Brantley. He flew out to the right fielder Cole Calhoun in short right field in his lone at-bat. Bumgarner, the first pitch. That is a fly ball. That one past the first base side. Very well hit, but it's foul. Brantley very, very close to finding the sweet spot there, but it just leans in foul territory. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss for a strike two. Bumgarner, 54 pitches through 2 1/3. A little too early to see who will be in the bullpen. We have no word on that just yet. The 0-2 pitch, that is a check swing above the zone, a ball and 2 strikes. Normally we would know who would be in the bullpen, who would be available, but we have no such info at the moment. A ball and 2 strikes. Bumgarner the pitch to Brantley under the zone, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Michael Brantley, an American League All-Star last year, throw to first to try to get Springer's not in time. George Springer, 6 for 8 in stolen bases last year. Mad Bum, the 2-2 pitch. That's a fly ball. That one, they're on the same spot as the first pitch. Another great swing there, but Brantley not able to find the sweet spot, but is very close to it once again. Bumgarner, the 2-2 pitch. That is under the zone. Full count, 3-2. Madison Bumgarner staying inconsistent for the most part. Has been allowing a number of full counts. He allowed a few in the first inning, at least one in the second. My mistake, a couple. And it's got one here. The payoff pitch is a shot going to the gap in center field. Springer will go to third. No, he will not. He will stay at second. And a 1-out single for Michael Brantley on the full count. As Springer will go to second base once again. Madison Bumgarner, as of right now, he has not allowed any runs, but it's the amount of full counts and the amount of time that he has allowed hitters on place at the plate, and the number of pitches that he has thrown, which is 60 in 2 1/3. That is not a good sign. First pitch, a strike one, looking to Alex Bregman. Got a base hit in the first inning. He needs to get in some kind of rhythm here. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike two. Looks like we might have a shot at it. Bregman got a base hit on a full count in the first inning. Madison Bumgarner with 7 full counts and 12 full at-bats so far in this game. The 0-2 pitch upstairs and in with that fastball, 1-2. Runners on first and second with 1 out. And the 1-2 pitch, a fly ball going to right field. Back goes Calhoun. Calhoun is under it, and it's going to make the catch. No runners are going to advance. As Calhoun makes a nice throw to the third baseman, Escobar. We'll bring up the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel. He popped out to the catcher, Carson Kelly. And is what might be the last chance in this inning for the Astros to get some runs on the board. If he can get a ball in play. First pitch outside and a ball 1. Top of the third inning. Astros nothing, Diamondbacks nothing. Runners on first and second with 2 outs. The 1-0 pitch. That's a shot going into the hole in right, but is snagged by Christian Walker. And that will end the third. And the Diamondbacks dodge another bullet going to the bottom of the third. And we are now back in the bottom of the third inning. The Arizona Diamondbacks, the story for them, despite the pitching performance of Madison Bumgarner, they have not allowed a run in this game. While the Diamondbacks at the plate, they're looking to attempt to make an advantage of that, to take advantage of that opportunity. At the plate, Zach Greinke against the starting catcher Carson Kelly. First pitch is a ball one outside. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. And the count is even at 1-1. So the Astros, they have left 5 runners on base in 3 innings and have had 3 hits. While for the Diamondbacks so far, it's 2 hits and 2 runners left on, so nothing going on offensively at the moment. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. It'll be Carson Kelly, Starling Marte, and Ketel Marte. Here in the bottom half of this inning, the 1-2 pitch, that is a foul chopper under the plate. Kelly getting a piece of it. And now we're getting news here. Zach Greinke apparently suffered an undisclosed injury on the previous play while he, I believe, was on the mound. So Greinke, it looks like it's going to be released early. I'm also confused for sure as how far it's going to be for that news to stay on there, and now we do. So already with very short notice, we got another pitcher for the Astros, Brian Abreu, and now that's the story of the game so far.
Now another 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but
As Zach Greinke leaving the game due to an injury, it'll be 22-year-old Brian Abreu, who appeared in 7 games for the Astros last season. The 1-2 pitch to start off his outing will be a ball 2. And the 2-2 pitch will be a ball 3. A full count 3-2. Brian Abreu against Carson Kelly to start off the third. A very quick series of developments. The payoff pitch is a pitch low and outside, and Carson Kelly will walk to first base with a leadoff walk. So Brian Abreu, no wins and no losses, an ERA of 1.04. allowing just 1 earned run in 8 2/3 innings, walking 3 batters, striking out 13. And Greinke's day is done, 2+ innings, allowing 2 hits.
here's the first pitch to him.
And the first pitch from Abreu to Marte is inside for a ball 1. I also believe that because he stopped in the middle of an at-bat, if I remember the rules correctly, he is responsible for Kelly at first base because he started the at-bat. He will also not be eligible for a win or a loss because he only threw 2 innings. The 1-0 pitch is inside, 2 balls and no strikes. Runner on first base in Carson Kelly. The Diamondbacks looking to get a run on the board. Abreu getting the sign from Maldonado. The 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1. 96-mile-an-hour fastball from the right-hander. And the 2-1 pitch is a fly ball. This one going to right field. Back goes Alvarez. He's going to make the play and throw into second to prevent Carson Kelly from advancing. Marte flying out to the right fielder, Alvarez. Now bring up the second baseman, Ketel Marte. Abreu, the first pitch down and inside for a 1-0 count. And Abreu, the 1-1 pitch. Now, you're hearing a couple of chants there. The MVP chants. Ketel Marte had an amazing season last year, which got him into the top 5 of the MVP voting. A ball and a strike, runner on first base. Diamondbacks with another chance to score. Abreu, the 2-1 pitch under the zone, ball 3. Marte, a .329 average. Got his first All-Star appearance. 36 doubles, 9 triples, 32 home runs. And the 2-1 pitch and a fly ball. This one going to center field. Springer is under it and will make the catch. My mistake, it wasn't a 3-1 count. It was a 2-1 count. As now there's 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd inning. With Carson Kelly
Ready for another chance. Eduardo Escobar
staying at first base on that leadoff walk.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this.
And now here it's the center fielder, Eduardo Escobar. First pitch of ball 1. Abreu, he made his debut with the Astros back in July 31st of 2019. And signed with them as an international free agent at 16 back in 2013. And the 0-1 pitch, a foul ball past the first base line.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
And the 1-1 pitch, a pop fly. This one's staying in the infield. Altuve is under it. And the Diamondbacks will not get a run on the board again. No runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on base. After 3 full, it is still scoreless here in Arizona. And we are now back in the top of the 4th inning. Yordan Alvarez starting off the inning alongside Carlos Correa and Martin Maldonado, the 6, 7, and 8 hitters. Alvarez, the reigning Rookie of the Year, struck out looking to end the top of the 1st inning with the bases loaded. A pretty huge development. First pitch, a strike 1 looking. Now we got another shift right here. Arizona doing their own shift. Marte in short right field. Ahmed right near the bag. And the 0-1 pitch upstairs. And a 1-1 count to the left-hander Alvarez. Alvarez 0 for 1. Correa 0 for 1. Maldonado got a base hit last time up. 1-1 pitch. Foul chopper. The Bumgarner with 68 pitches through 3+. Doesn't have that much time to turn it around, but let's see what he can do with the time he has. And that's one example of it. The 1-2 pitch, a strike 3 called. The 3rd strikeout for Bumgarner. Alvarez not happy with that at all. With a backdoor fastball. That is the 3rd strikeout for Bumgarner. The 2nd strikeout against Alvarez. Now we go to Carlos Correa. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Currently have a scoreless game right now. Top of the 4th inning here at Chase Field between the Astros and the Diamondbacks. 70 pitches for Madison Bumgarner. The count at 0-1. Mad Bum the pitch. That's a fly ball. That one's playable. Shallow center field. Ketel Marte is under it and is going to make the catch for the 2nd out. And walking up to the plate now, Martin Maldonado. He got a base hit in the 2nd inning. But got out at second base on that 6-4-3 double play hit by Zach Greinke. So now the question is, who is going to pitch? Well, we know who's going to pitch for Houston, but who's going to hit in the 9th spot now? First pitch is a chopper fielded by the first baseman Walker. Toss it to Mad Bum. Makes a couple of big steps to first, and that will end the top of the 4th inning. As we now go to a 1-2-3 inning. Still no score here from Arizona. And we are now back in the bottom of the 4th inning. The game still scoreless. Brian Abreu on the mound looking to throw his first full inning of the day. And it'll be the middle of the order. The left fielder David Peralta, the first baseman Christian Walker, the right fielder Cole Calhoun. With Peralta flying out to the left fielder, Christian Walker flying out to the center fielder, and Cole Calhoun getting a base hit. That would have been an easy ground ball, especially because it was on a shift like this exactly. Jose Altuve in short right, Correa right near the bag. First pitch is ball 1. Peralta, the Gold Glove winner, looking to start something here for Arizona. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Evens the count up at 1-1. So Zach Greinke, 2+ innings, 2 hits, no runs, no walks, struck out 2 batters. The 1-1 pitch, a fly ball. This one going into left field. Michael Brantley under it, running for it. Can't make the play. Oh no, my mistake. That's Alvarez. And the positions in the outfield switched. It's actually Alvarez at left field, Brantley at right. And David Peralta has a leadoff double.
You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
So the fly ball to right field from Marte in the previous inning was to Brantley. It was not to Alvarez. So that is my apologies there. So Alvarez is at left field. Brantley is at right. First pitch to Christian Walker, a ball one. He swung at the first pitch he saw from Greinke and flew out to the center fielder Springer. The 1-0 pitch from Abreu, a swing and a miss, strike one. David Peralta with 29 doubles last year. He has one this year off that very well hit ball that just gets away from the glove of Yordan Alvarez. The 1-1 pitch outside the zone. 2 balls and a strike. The game is currently scoreless, but with a base hit, that could change. Abreu, the 2-1 pitch outside. 3 balls and a strike.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
With nobody out in the bottom of the fourth, Arizona with a pretty good chance. 3 balls and a strike. Walker with a chance to swing the lumber, but will not make contact. Count is full.
Hey, there was great arm action on that.
Swing and a miss, 3-2.
He's got this guy thinking.
That is a common theme in this game, and
We go to a full count.
we're not that far into it. Full counts. A lot of them from Mad Bum. Only got probably a couple from Greinke, but he got a couple from Abreu. Here, the payoff pitch, ground ball, fielded by Correa, who throws to first. So we'll get Christian Walker in time. That's the first out in the 4th inning. And that'll bring up the right fielder Cole Calhoun. Got a base hit off of Greinke in the 2nd inning that went in the right field. It somehow got past Altuve in the shift.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
And he was stranded at first base. First pitch is a strike one looking. You're currently watching an MLB 20 The Show simulation broadcast with a simulation brought to you by Simulation Nation. The 1-1 pitch hits Calhoun in the thigh, and he is going to walk to first base. Runners on first and second for the Diamondbacks. The first time all game they have multiple base runners on. Here is the shortstop Nick Ahmed, who struck out swinging in the 2nd. The game is scoreless, but the Diamondbacks have runners in scoring position. Abreu, the pitch, outside, ball 1.
Misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
David Peralta at second base. Cole Calhoun at first. The 1-0 pitch, that is outside. 2 balls, no strikes. The tension rising with the wild card Diamondbacks looking to get a run in on the 105-win pennant-winning Astros. The 2-0 pitch. It's a fastball up and in for 2 balls and a strike.
Normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze it.
2 balls and 1 strike. Scoreless game, runners on first and second with 1 out. The 2-1 pitch, foul chopper. Count is even at 2-2. Foul chopper hitting right near the first base dugout. Abreu getting the sign from Martin Maldonado. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The windup, the pitch, outside. Up and out, full count.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one.
3 balls and 2 strikes. No score. Bottom of the 4th, Arizona with a chance on the board. Payoff pitch, that's a ground ball. Fielded by Gurriel. Throws to second for 1. Correa throws back to first. Does he get him in time? Yes, he does. Houston gets out of the jam on a 3-6-3 double play that will end the 4th inning, and no runs will score. And we are now back in the top of the 5th inning. It has been a pitcher's duel so far between the Diamondbacks and the Houston Astros. So far, that is the story of today's game, the Houston Astros and their manager, Dusty Baker.
Good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi.
Being shown there at the dugout, the story
First at bat of
for
the
this
game
game
in the fifth, as he was a late entrant into this one.
is that
And the pitch.
the Astros are getting players on base, that they are getting guys on base, that guys are walking, but it's not enough. The first pitch, a strike one looking from Madison Bumgarner. The 0-1 pitch, a pitch in the dirt, rolls away from Carson Kelly. The 1-1 pitch, that is a foul ball. It's the
Falls behind 1 and 2.
backstop behind home plate, 1 and 2. It'll be Brian Abreu hitting for Zach Greinke. It'll be Abreu, Springer, and Altuve for the time being. The 1-2 pitch, that's a swing and a miss, and that's a strike 3, and that's out number 1.
There's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese.
Another high fastball by Bumgarner that gets past the bat of a Houston hitter.
to put in play.
And the Astros will get their first batter out in the top of the 5th. So the story is, Houston, they're getting guys on base. They're not getting any of them to cross the plate. First pitch to George Springer, a strike 1 looking.
Strike 1. It was a walk in his last
George Springer yet to see an official at bat. He has been walked in his previous 2 appearances. Bumgarner getting the sign from Carson Kelly. The windup and the pitch. That is a fly ball. That one's deep. That one's far. That one going back. And George Springer has given Houston the lead.
no chance to make a
417 feet of pure power for George Springer off of Madison Bumgarner.
bat of George Springer, and the Astros
You knew that was gone by the moment Springer tossed the bat, by the moment he started strutting past first base, and the camera angle. Don't even get me started. That ball was gone the minute it hit the bat.
Every power hit
And Houston has an early 1-0 lead.
numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything.
Oh
else,
boy.
And he did just
Just take a look at that exit velocity. That's a pretty fast miles per hour right there. Houston getting on the board with a 1-0 lead in the top of the 5th. Here's Jose Altuve. First pitch is a strike 1 looking.
and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
And Altuve, although he has had a very,
Here it comes.
very exciting career, he was not an all-star last year, although he did play a huge part in their postseason efforts. First pitch is a ground ball fielded by the catcher, Carson Kelly. Throws to first, will be in time for out number 2. So far, it has been a pitcher's duel still, with the only run being from that solo home run by George Springer.
And here's the left-handed hitter.
And now here's the left fielder, Michael Brantley, 1 for 2 with a single in the 3rd inning. Madison get the sign from Carson Kelly, the windup and the pitch. That is a ball 1. A pitch in the inside corner, a little bit above the knees.
Now the 1-0.
The 1-0 pitch from Mad Bum. That is up in the zone,
confidence in that pitch.
but enough in the zone to be called a strike, 1-1. Michael Brantley, 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a fly out to right field. He got the base hit in his last at-bat in the 3rd inning. Mad Bum, the windup and the 1-1 pitch. That goes under the zone, a curveball, 2-1. Two balls and 1 strike, Bumgarner. That's a fly ball. That one hit deep. That one going to right center field. Cole Calhoun going back, and Michael Brantley has just doubled the Astros lead. A home run into the pool in right center.
And the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
And the Houston Astros making a statement. 2 solo home runs makes the score 2-0. Here with 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Let's take a look at this one.
Multiple home runs in the same inning.
Michael Brantley,
You're missing
in his last at-bat, there were a couple of pitches where he knew that was the pitch he wanted. He could not get the ball in the right spot. He could not get it on the sweet spot. Now,
And that'll bring up the form
that ball was on anything but.
as he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit
As that ball was just destroyed, he was able to get it on the sweet spot and then some. First pitch from Bumgarner to Alex Bregman. They'll go for a ball 1. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Astros leading 2-0. And the 1-0 pitch, Mad Bum outside, 2 balls and no strikes.
Awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Mad Bum in the stretch, the 2-0 upstairs.
It's 3-0.
For a
I'd be shocked if
3 ball, no strike count.
here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat.
Bumgarner, possibly maybe his final inning, and the 3-0 pitch is a foul ball down the third base side, hooking into the Diamondbacks bullpen. Very well hit on a 3-0 pitch.
No errors in the ballgame for the Astros.
Bumgarner the windup. 3 balls, 1 strike. That's a strike 2 looking. That is another full count from the big lefty. Top of the 5th, 2 outs. The payoff pitch inside, down and in, ball 4.
That pitch misses, it's ball 4.
So the Houston Astros, they have achieved the one thing that they were lacking in the first 4 innings of this game, and that was to get runs on the board. Their offense has been consistent apart from that, getting guys on base, allowing pitches to get past them, getting hits when they know they have their pitch. But now they got a couple of runs on the board thanks to a pair of solo home runs. Here's the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel, 0 for 2
From the stretch, here's the
with a pop out
and a high strike to begin the at-bat.
and a line out. First pitch, a strike 1 looking. A pop out to the catcher, Carson Kelly, in the first inning, and a line out to the first baseman, Christian Walker, back in the third. Still 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Bumgarner possibly may go for 1 more inning after this. The 0-1 pitch down and in evens the count at a ball and a strike. The score, Houston 2, Arizona nothing. The 1-1 pitch from Bumgarner, that one's a fly ball. That one possibly is playable. Deep to left center field, Peralta going back. This one has a shot. That one is gone. And the Houston Astros just keep piling it on Madison Bumgarner in this 5th inning. Houston with a 4-0 lead. Yuli Gurriel with a 2-run home run. What a way to make a statement.
That is exactly what we're talking
That one was hooking. Looked like Peralta had a shot, but it was until he looked up at the wall. And that's when he realized, that's probably gone. That's never coming back. First pitch to Yordan Alvarez, down and outside for a ball 1.
And the count.
So looking at who's most likely going to come out of the bullpen, looks like it's Merrill Kelly. I believe that was the name I had saw for a split second. He is normally a starting pitcher.
He's done a much better job in this.
A 1-0 pitch outside. 2 balls, no strikes from Bumgarner to Yordan Alvarez.
Comes Bumgarner, 2
Houston with a huge inning. The 2-0 pitch down and in on that curveball. 3 balls, no strikes.
Just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
and the pitch.
And Bumgarner, 3 balls and no strikes. That's a ball 4. In the inside part of the strike zone, Bumgarner losing his consistency, losing his control, losing his sanity out in the mound in the 5th, allowing those 3 home runs.
Now here comes
Will
the
Torey
Arizona skipper
Lovello
out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And
walk
that's
out of the
gonna
mound, and he will. Torey Lovello
Bumgarner.
walking out,
So he'll depart
and
here
he'll
in
be
the fifth
done after
for
4
just
2/3. He is
2
not
and
able
he's
to
on the
get
road
it done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 walks and 4 strikeouts. So it will be Merrill Kelly, who is normally a starting pitcher. With an ERA of 4.42, he has 32 games, 32 appearances, and 32 starts. He has not had a relief appearance in over a season. 13 wins and 14 losses. One of a couple of Diamondbacks pitchers who are still on the team, mind you, that have over 10 wins with 13 wins on the year. Robbie Ray, 12-8. Zach Greinke, 10-4 before he went to Houston. So it'll be Merrill Kelly against Correa. The first pitch is, oh, wow. This is just nothing Nothing easy is going to come out of this inning. I can already tell you that. Merrill Kelly just got absolutely destroyed on the first pitch from Carlos Correa with a 2-run shot from him.
It's now 6-0.
My goodness. Oh, the humanity. Stop it. They're already dead. The Astros have 6 runs in this 5th inning. Oh boy. That's hard to look at. My gosh. My golly gee gosh. That is not good. And now we go to the number 9, the 9th hitter in this inning, and Martin Maldonado. First pitch, a ball 1. And Maldonado looking at a ball. This first pitch from Merrill Kelly to Carlos Correa. Ooh boy. 6-0 Houston in the top of the 5th. And the 0-1 pitch, a strike 1 looking. So Bumgarner, 5 earned runs. Merrill Kelly's going to get the earned run from Correa.
2 out, nobody on.
A ball and a strike. Kelly throwing to Maldonado. This one a line shot past the first base line. That is a fair ball. Maldonado is going to go to second base on a 2-out double. The throw to second. Will it be in time? Yes, it will. Maldonado with not enough speed, as you can see in the top right, as Cole Calhoun will throw him out, and that will end the tumultuous 5th inning. And we are now back in the bottom of the 5th inning. What has turned into a pitcher's duel, what had become a pitcher's duel at one point, now has turned into a massacre. The Houston Astros getting 6 runs in the top of the 5th inning, helmed by 4 home runs by George Springer, Michael Brantley, Yuli Gurriel, and Carlos Correa. As now we go to a pinch hitter for Madison Bumgarner. That will be John Jay, the longtime St. Louis Cardinal. First pitch from Brian Abreu. And that'll miss outside for ball 1. So the Diamondbacks now have a pretty high mountain to climb, starting here in the bottom of the 5th. Abreu, the pitch to Jay is under the zone again. 2 balls, no strikes. It'll be John Jay, Carson Kelly, and Starling Marte. The Houston Astros with 6 runs in the top of the 5th inning. It forces Bumgarner out, and it shakes Merrill Kelly to his core a little bit. And the 2-0 pitch, a pop fly. This one staying near the line. And Maldonado will make the catch for out number 1 in the bottom of the 5th. Here is the catcher, Carson Kelly, who walked in a full count in the 3rd inning.
Carson Kelly, he drew a base on balls his first time up.
And Abreu, I believe he possibly may be online for the win because those runs were allowed when he was on the mound. First pitch is outside on a ball 1. Kelly has walked the first base on a full count. And the 1-0 pitch, a foul ball, foul chopper down the first base side. Arizona not able to get anything done offensively with the exception of a pair of doubles, but have not had any runs cross the plate, have not had any runners cross the plate. That the 1-1 pitch, fastball down and a little bit in, 2 balls, 1 strike. Starling Marte, the leadoff hitter. 2 balls and a strike. Abreu, the pitch, up and in, 3 balls and a strike.
Really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
So Torey Lovello making the decision to have a starting pitcher pitch in relief. And the 3-ball, 1 strike count, down and low under the zone for another walk for Carson Kelly, as he has yet to have an official at bat. Here's Starling Marte, the leadoff hitter. And you have the Diamondbacks mascot doing some pretty questionable moves on top of the dugout. As Marte will go back to the plate. This one, a very well-hit ball going to left field. Alvarez is under it. And on the first pitch, we have the 2nd out of the inning. Now here's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. Houston Astros leading by a score of 6-0. Pitching has been a very key factor in this game. Although the pitching is not the top story, it has been the Astros offense with 4 home runs in the top of the 5th that have contributed to all 6 runs. Ketel Marte at the plate. Abreu the first pitch, down and out. A little outside of the zone with a 1-0 count. That one's a little bit outside. Marte 0 for 2 with a ground out to the second baseman Jose Altuve and a fly out to the center fielder George Springer. The count at 0-1. Abreu, the pitch. A chopper, this one getting into the glove of the second baseman Altuve, who bobbles it. And the Diamondbacks have runners on first and second. That will be an error on Altuve. So the first error for Houston. We now go to the third baseman Eduardo Escobar, who is 0 for 2, a line out to Altuve and a pop out to Altuve. So once again, the Diamondbacks have runners on first and second. Last time that happened was in the previous inning, and it ended in a double play. First pitch is a foul grounder past the first base side at 0-1. Abreu getting the sign from Maldonado. The 0-1 pitch. Foul ball down the third base side this time. Escobar a little angsty to get a ball in play. 0-2. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. The pitch from Abreu is in the dirt. Maldonado getting ready to throw to either third or second base to prevent any runners from going. Nice job by the catcher. And a ball and 2 strikes. Abreu, the 1-2 pitch. That is a strike 3 call and a fastball down and in. And that will end the inning. No runs on no hits, 1 error, and 2 runners left on. 6-0 Astros. Going top of the 6th. And now we got a new pitcher for Arizona, Junior Guerra. Who is I believe is a new acquisition for the Diamondbacks. And they'll face off against Josh Reddick, who will be pinch hitting for Zach Greinke. And the first pitch from Guerra is a ball 1. The 1-0 pitch is a fly ball to left field. David Peralta catching the ball out, number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, George Springer.
And now we go to the top of the order for George Springer. And Junior Guerra, an acquisition from the Milwaukee Brewers, played for them from 2016 to last season. First pitch, a foul ball to Springer down the first base side. It was Springer's home run in the previous inning that started this 6-run onslaught. Guerra, the 0-1 pitch, a strike 2 looking. And now in the bullpen, Kevin Ginkel, 25 appearances, 3-0 with an ERA of 1.48. A very, very solid reliever. He even got a pair of saves under his belt. The 0-2 pitch, down and in, ball 1.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
And the 1-2 pitch up goes outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes in the top of the 6th. Guerra He signed a 1-year contract with a club option to Arizona back last December. And the 2-2 pitch, a foul ball past the third base side. And the 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3 to Carrera. My mistake, not Carrera, is Junior Guerra with his first strikeout. George Springer, his first strikeout victim. after hitting that home run the previous inning.
At the plate now, Jose Altuve.
And we now go to the second baseman, Jose Altuve. First pitch, a strike one looking.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Last year with the Brewers, Guerra went 9-5 with an ERA of 3.55 and 72 appearances.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
And the 0-1 pitch inside. Count is even at 1-1. So far so good for Junior Guerra. And the 1-1 pitch, a strike two looking. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. The Astros leading the Diamondbacks 6-0. As Guerra looks to shut down the Astros offense so the Diamondbacks offense can get something going. The 1-2 pitch, that is a line shot down the third baseline, foul ball.
This will be a foul ball.
So it's hard to believe, looking at the score, that before this, the Astros had trouble getting runs on the plate. 1-2 pitch, foul chopper, count stays at 1-2. The Astros, in the first inning and the third inning, left runners on base, were not able to get any runs on the board until Correa hit that home run. And the 1-2 pitch, a swing and a miss, Altuve reaching for that one. And Junior Guerra has a 1-2-3 inning in the top of the 6th as we go to the bottom half of the inning. And we are now back here in the bottom of the 6th inning. A new pitcher for the Houston Astros. As expected, it'll be Framber Valdez, who had made 26 appearances for the Astros, as will face off against David Peralta. Valdez 4-7 with an ERA of 5.86. Brian Abreu done after 3 innings, allowing no runs. And the first pitch to David Peralta outside the zone for a ball 1. One walk, 1 strikeout, 1 hit. And 3 innings for Brian Abreu. The 1-0 pitch outside, 2 balls, no strikes. It'll be Peralta, Christian Walker, and Cole Calhoun. The pitch from Valdez. 3 balls and no strikes. And the 3-0 pitch from Valdez, able to get a ball in the zone. 3 balls, 1 strike. So Brian Abreu is done. Framber Valdez, 26 games, 8 starts. He's also finished 7 games, so he works both as a closer and a reliever in case Roberto Osuna or Chris Davinsky, whoever normally finishes their games. Osuna, Chris Davinsky, Will Harris, they're not available. And the 3-1 pitch, a foul ball. Payoff pitch, a foul ball past the first base side. And the payoff pitch by Valdez. This one, a well-hit ball going to center field. Back goes Springer. Springer's going back. That's going to hit off the base of the wall. And that will be another double for the Arizona Diamondbacks and another double for David Peralta. This is the 4th hit for Arizona, the 3rd one being a 2-bagger. That is a very well-hit ball, but does not have enough power to go over the fence and into the pool. But it'll stick with a 2-bagger. A strong start to the bottom of the 6th inning. And now we have a pitcher in the Astros bullpen, Brad Peacock. That one a starter, mainly for Houston, but when needed, he can be a reliever. First pitch of ball 1 for Christian Walker. Brad Peacock, 7-6, ERA of 4.12. The 1-0 pitch, foul chopper down the on-deck circle. The first base dugout. Count is even at 1-1. So Peralta, once again, is at second base. Nobody out, bottom of the 6th. And the 2-1 pitch inside, 2 balls and a strike. Brad Peacock, one of a number of the Astros relievers. is on the mound, and actually one of a few Astros starters, too. So, pretty interesting decisions made by both Torey Lovullo and Dusty Baker to have their starters throw in relief, albeit if it's not for that much. The 2-2 pitch, a full count, 3-2. Runner on second base, the payoff pitch by Valdez, foul ball past the first base side. So Houston, their offense, not able to get any runs on the board until the 5th inning, when all 6 runs were scored on 4 home runs. And the payoff pitch, a swing and a miss for a strike 3. The first out of the bottom of the 6th inning is a strikeout, the first one for Valdez. Here's Cole Calhoun, the right fielder, with a base hit in the 2nd inning, got hit by a pitch in the 4th, and got out in a 3-6-3 double play. First pitch is a strike 1 looking. So while Houston, at least they got their offense going at one point, Arizona have yet to have that spark. They have had a few doubles, but they have not amounted to anything on the scoreboard. The 0-1 pitch, a foul ball, count is even. I would say count is not even. Count is at 0-2. 1 out, bottom of the 6th inning. So Houston's pitching and offense have been in total dominance mode for this entire game. And the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Valdez with another strikeout.
He's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good.
As Valdez, the reliever, the 25-year-old reliever, making a really good recovery after allowing that leadoff double. Here's Nick Ahmed, who is 0 for 2. First pitch, that's a check swing, but the fastball will go in the zone for a strike 1 looking. Arizona with 4 hits. And after 5 innings, they have left 6 runners on base. The 0-1 pitch, that one's a well-hit ball. That one is going to fall in front of the left fielder Alvarez. Throw to home to try and get the runner. Peralta is way offline. And the Arizona Diamondbacks have their first run of the game on an RBI single by Nick Ahmed. But they are trailing by 5. The Houston Astros 6, Arizona 1 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. A nice piece of hitting there by Ahmed, getting his first hit after hitting into a double play his last at-bat and struck out before. So now we have another pinch hitter, that is Ildemaro Vargas. Throw to first to try and get Ahmed is not in time. And Vargas appearing in 92 games with a .269 average. First pitch is a strike 1 looking from Framber Valdez. Vargas looking to extend the inning. The 0-1 pitch under the zone. Count is even at 1-1. The Vargas with 25 runs, 9 doubles, a triple, 6 home runs, and 24 RBIs. And a .269 average. The 1-1 pitch is a fastball outside, 2 balls and a strike. Bottom of the 6th inning. And the 2-1 pitch, a line shot straight to the third baseman, Bregman. And that will end the 6th inning. A run will get on the board on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. The score, Houston 6, Arizona 1.
Kevin Ginkel is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 37, Kevin Ginkel.
We are now back here in the 7th inning. Kevin Ginkel, the new pitcher for Arizona, 3-0 with an ERA of 1.48. And we'll start off against Michael Brantley here in the 7th. As Junior Guerra will end his day. After just 1 inning of relief, first pitch is a foul ball for an 0-1 count. Ginkel, this one a well-hit ball. This one's hooking near the line. It'll go foul. And the count at 0-2. It'll be Brantley, Bregman, and Gurriel here in the top of the 7th. The score, Houston 6, Arizona 1. The Diamondbacks at least getting a run off the board. They will not get shut out.
A California-born ball player.
And the 0-2 pitch, a strike one looking.
Back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal.
As Ginkel had a very, very solid relief season with the Diamondbacks. A very solid season in relief. The 1-2 pitch, fly ball to center field. Back goes Marte. It'll make the catch.
Play for the first out.
Now bring up Alex Bregman. Kevin Ginkel, undefeated, 3-0, an ERA of 1.48, 25 games.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman. He's 1 for 2.
As he is more of a contact pitcher, is able to get guys out, able to get guys to hit the ball exactly where they don't want it so they can get them out. Ginkel to Alex Bregman, first pitch, swing and a miss on that slider for strike one. It'll be Brantley, Bregman, and Gurriel. Bregman 1 for 2 with a single, a fly out to right, and was walked in the 5th, scored on that 2-run home run by Gurriel. And the count at 0-1, Ginkel the pitch upstairs and outside for a 1-1 count. The Houston Astros, they won 107 games last year en route to the pennant. The 1-1 pitch, this one is hard, going to right field. Hit very well, very fast to Cole Calhoun, who makes the catch for out number 2. Now here's Yuli Gurriel, 1 for 3 with a 2-run home run in the 5th. As Gurriel will look to extend the Astros lead, hit that 2-run home run in his previous at-bat in the 5th. The first pitch that is down and out for a 1-0 count. Before the home run, though, he popped out to the catcher Carson Kelly, and he lined out to the first baseman Christian Walker. Another down-and-out fastball, 2 balls, no strikes.
You've been paying attention. The guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Bases are empty here in the top of the 7th. The score, Houston 6, Arizona 1. The 2-0 pitch, that's a foul ball past the first base side. Kevin Ginkel looking very solid so far with the possible chance of a 1-2-3 inning. Junior Guerra had a 1-2-3 inning in the inning previous. And the 2-1 pitch, a ball up and out, ball 3.
Realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Ginkel in the stretch, getting the sign from Carson Kelly. The 3-1, that is a fly ball. That one is a little bit deep. That one is not even going to be staying in the park. That is another home run for Yuli Gurriel. Oh, boy. David Peralta did not even turn around, and Gurriel's latest victim is Kevin Ginkel. That is home runs in back-to-back at-bats. And the Astros once again leading by 6 by a score of 7-1. Look at this slow motion. Look at the velocity. Look at the angle. Wow. That one on top. Going all the way back. Looks like over to the walking area behind the seating in left field. And now here's Yordan Alvarez with the looking at a first pitch ball outside of the zone. He's looking for his first hit of the day as he had a pair of strikeouts and was walked in the 5th. The 1-0 pitch.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Outside, down and out, 2-0. So Houston running away with this game here in the top of the 7th by a score of 7-1. Here on the MLB 20, the show simulation broadcast. Going back to MLB The Show 20. The 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. Or my mistake, swing and a miss, strike 1. Looking a little too quick there at that scoreboard there on the bottom right. And Ginkel the pitch. That is a shot. That one is crushed. That one is belted. He is waving it fair. Is it fair? Yes, it is. Yordan Alvarez, the latest to join in the offensive party for Houston. They are not giving the Diamondbacks any chances here today. And you thought the 5th inning was bad. It looks like the 7th inning might be exactly the same. Look at this. Oh boy, he found it. Oh boy. If you thought Madison Bumgarner had his 5th inning bad, Kevin Ginkel, it went from pretty decent to not so good with a span of a couple of hits, and now he's gone. So now here is Stefan Crichton, excuse me. As Ginkel is not able to finish the inning, allowing a pair of home runs. Crichton 1-0 with an ERA of 3.56 in 28 appearances. And the first pitch to Carlos Correa is a strike one looking. As Ginkel will allow 2 hits and 2 earned runs in 2 1/3. The 0-1 pitch, a swing and a miss, strike 2. As Houston now leads by a score of 8-1 over the Arizona Diamondbacks. They are running away with this game, as these last few innings has just been an offensive feast for the Astros. A count at 0-2. Crichton, the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will end the 7th. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Houston will increase their lead. The score now 8-1 Astros.
The Astros lead it 8-1. In now, Carson Kelly.
And we are now back in the bottom of the 7th inning. Houston increasing their lead to now 8-1. As Framber Valdez, he'll stay on the mound. He'll face off against the 9-1-2 hitters of Carson Kelly, Starling Marte, and Ketel Marte. First pitch is a fly ball. This will go into center field. Back goes Springer. Springer at the warning track. He is under it and will make the catch. About a couple steps in front of the warning track for out number 1. And now we go to the top of the order. The center fielder, Starling Marte, 1 for 3. He started off the day offensively for Arizona with a leadoff double and was stranded at third base. First pitch to Valdez, a fly ball foul. So Houston has just been hitting nothing but bomb after bomb after bomb after bomb after bomb after bomb. I'm pretty sure there were 6 of them. That has led to the 8 runs in this game. The 0-1 pitch down and a little bit in for a ball 1. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss on that fastball above the zone, strike 2.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball.
And the 1-2 pitch, he got another high pitch on that one. High in the zone, hits the netting for a ball and 2 strikes. Valdez, the step back and the windup, getting the sign from Maldonado inside, balls in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. In the bottom of the 7th inning, the blue sky shining past the windows in left field. We got another fly ball. This one going to left center. George Springer is under it and will make the catch for out number 2. Which brings us to the number 2 hitter, Ketel Marte. 0 for 2. Got on base on an error by Altuve in the 5th inning.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
So I believe Brian Abreu will be online for the win. Madison Bumgarner, no question online for the loss if the Astros are able to hold on to this lead. First pitch is a strike 1 looking.
And start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
2 out, nobody on.
And Valdez, the short step back and the windup from the left-hander. The 0-1 pitch is a foul chopper, 0-2. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Here on MLB 20, the show simulation. Back to MLB 20, the show, after the last broadcast. And the 0-2 pitch, a ball 1. A little down and out with that changeup. I had no idea that previous game wasn't a simulation. I'll definitely check next time. The 1-2 pitch, another outside pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes. This one above the zone, a little bit under the letters. The 2 balls The 2-2 pitch from Valdez. Once again down. Once again out. And the count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Nobody on base. Houston leads by 7. The payoff pitch, a fly ball. That one going in the foul territory. Yuli Gurriel running for it and will make the play. And that will end the 7th inning. A 1-2-3 7th. And Houston will keep their 7-run lead for now.
Stepping in, Martin Maldonado. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base.
And now we are back in the top of the 8th inning. Stefan Crichton back on the mound, looking to throw his first full inning of the day. He'll face off against Martin Maldonado, Josh Reddick, and George Springer. Have an attendance of just over 26,000 people here at Chase Field. And the first pitch of ball 1. Next pitch is a ball inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Maldonado, Josh Reddick, I do believe he is still available at the 9th spot, and George Springer will be the 3 hitters who will walk up to the plate in this inning. The 2 balls, no strike pitch, that is down, that is a little bit out. And the count is at 3-0. Now it will be Framber Valdez. We'll get a crack at the plate. And the 3-0 pitch outside. And Crichton walks Maldonado on 4 pitches to start off the top of the 8th. And now we go to the number 9 spot. This is the pitcher, Framber Valdez. I believe he is making his first appearance at the plate, but it looks like that decision will change, as it will not be Valdez, but instead it'll be Aledmys Diaz, who will go to the 9 spot. First pitch, a strike 1 looking. Diaz, a .271 batting average. 12 doubles, 9 home runs, 40 RBIs. In 69 games, not too shabby, not too shabby. Count at 0-1. And the pitch from Crichton, that's a foul ball.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way
1 ball, 1... My mistake, not 1 ball, 1 strike. It is an 0-2 count. Crichton getting the sign from Carson Kelly. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. On an upstairs fastball for out number 1. So Zach Greinke will most likely lead this game with a no decision. He did leave with an injury. Madison Bumgarner. Looks like he's about to cry there. He possibly will get the loss after allowing those 5 runs, allowing those number of solo home runs in that game. He allowed 1, 2, 3 home runs, and then a few more were hit after him. And the first pitch to Correa, my mistake, this George Springer, the leadoff hitter, will be a ground ball to left field. It'll be a base hit. He throw to second to try and get Maldonado, is not in time. The first pitch from Crichton to Springer will be a base hit. The Astros threatening with more runs on the board and with runners on first and second base. Now we go to the number 2 hitter, Jose Altuve, who has yet to have a hit today. Crichton, 1 out here in the 8th. First pitch is a chopper. This one fielded by the 3rd baseman. Throws to second for 1. Throws to first. It'll be in time for the double play. Maldonado almost running into the 3rd baseman. And we'll now go back to the bottom of the 8th inning. Houston still leading by 7. And we are now back in the bottom of the 8th inning. Houston bringing in a new pitcher. That is Chris Davinsky, one of the Astros prime relievers from last season. 2-3 with an ERA of 4.83. In 61 appearances, finished 19 games, 72 strikeouts, and 69 innings. They'll start off against Eduardo Escobar. You have the infield and the shift. First pitch is a strike 1 looking.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
So Valdez, 2 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, no walks, and 2 strikeouts. The 0-1 pitch just went a well-hit ball by Escobar. Going in the left field to Alvarez at the warning track, who makes the play for out number 1. And now here's the left fielder, David Peralta. It'll be Escobar, Peralta, and Walker, the 3 hitters in the 8th inning. Apart from the RBI single by Ahmed, the Diamondbacks have not had much going on at the plate. Davinsky, the first pitch. That's a check swing on a pitch above the zone for an 0-1 count. So you got a pair of pitchers in the bullpen. You have Brad Peacock and Joe Biagini, who will possibly pitch in the 9th. In the 0-1 pitch, a swing and a miss, strike 2. 97-mile-an-hour fastball that Peralta took a chance on. So Brad Peacock, one of the starting pitchers usually for Houston, and Joe Biagini, who has appeared in 13 games, 1-1. My mistake, not 1-1, 0-1 with an ERA of 7.36. And the 0-2 pitch is a fastball up and out for a 1-2 count. David Peralta, the Gold Glove winning left fielder. And the step back and the windup for Davinsky, the 1-2 pitch. That's a shot going in the left field. And David Peralta getting his 3rd hit of the day. He has so far been the best player offensively for Arizona with a pair of doubles and the team's lone run, as well as the base hit that has happened just now. Here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. He is 0 for 3 with a flyout, groundout, and a strikeout. Davinsky, the first pitch. That's a strike 1, looking on a pitch outside the zone. A little bit outside, but gets enough to be called a strike. At the top of the 9th, the first 3 hitters for Houston, Brantley, Bregman, and Gurriel. And the 0-1 pitch. That is a swing and a miss. Strike 2. With 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Brad Peacock, he has had 8 games of relief last season. 23 games, 15 starts. And the 0-2 pitch, a foul ball. Down the first base side. Is the only starter out of the 4 last year to not throw over 100 innings. And the count will stay at 0-2. Another foul ball by Walker. No balls and 2 strikes. Runner on first base and 1 out. And the 0-2 pitch will go outside for the changeup, 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch, that is a swing and a miss and a strike 3, out number 2 for Chris Davinsky. The second time that Walker has struck out today, as Houston has had its fair share of ground balls, fair share of fly balls, and a fair share of strikeouts any way they can to get the Diamondbacks hitters out so they can get closer to a victory. First pitch to Cole Calhoun is a strike 1, looking on a pitch that gets up and a little bit out, but enough of the zone to be called a strike. Davinsky, the 0-1. That is a strike 2 looking. This one in the zone, clear as crystal. Calhoun with a base hit in the 2nd inning. Got hit by a pitch in the 4th inning. And struck out swinging in the 6th. Davinsky ahead of the count. 0-2, runner on first. That is a ball 1. The Houston Astros in these last few innings have been absolutely incredible at the plate. They have been absolutely punishing to both Madison Bumgarner and Kevin Ginkel specifically. The 1-2 pitch above the zone, 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back.
The Houston Astros currently with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 12 hits and 8 runs. The 2-2 pitch outside, a full count, 3-2.
Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
As this at-bat takes a change in direction, count was at 0-2. Now we go to a full count, 3-2. There's a foul ball
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up.
by Calhoun. Keeps the at-bat alive. The payoff pitch by Davinsky. That is a well-hit ball going to right field. Under it is Michael Brantley,
One left for Arizona. It's
who will
still
make the
in
play.
game.
No runs on one hit, no error, and one runner left on. The Astros still leading by 7.
Standing in, Michael Brantley. And to start
And we are now
out,
back in the
looks
top
like
of the
decided to
9th
stick
inning.
with
The
the
Houston
single
Astros leading
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning.
the Arizona Diamondbacks by a score of 8-1. These last few innings have been absolutely joyous for the Astros as they got 6 runs in the top of the 5th and 2 runs in the top of the 7th, all from 6 home runs that were hit by the Houston offense. Starting off is the left fielder Michael Brantley. First pitch is up and in for a ball 1. It'll be Brantley, Bregman, and Gurriel.
Now the 1-0.
And the 1-0 pitch, the strike 1 looking, is Stephon Crichton, who is looking to close out his outing in the top of the 9th. Looking to close out his outing in the top of the 9th inning. And trying to prevent any other Arizona pitchers from going into the bullpen. That may be different. That ball going down the first base line, that is a fair ball. Go into second is Brantley. And the Houston Astros will start off with a leadoff double for Michael Brantley.
Hitter wasn't fooled for a second.
Even in the top of the 9th inning, Houston is not done.
Sit down the line for a leadoff double.
As Brantley, a triple away from the cycle. But I do not believe there's any chance of them getting it at the moment, considering it is the top of the 9th and Houston is leading by 7. Here's the third baseman, Alex Bregman. The first pitch from Crichton
As the first pitch misses
is outside for a ball 1.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Had a base hit in the first inning, was walked in the 5th, and scored on that 2-run home run by Yuli Gurriel. The 1-0 pitch by Crichton, that is a chopper fielded in the outfield. That one getting into the hole and left.
Breaks on at third. Runners
As Brantley will go to third base. Houston with runners on the corners with nobody out. And Arizona should be looking at who else should be in the bullpen. Torey Lovullo's walking up to the home plate umpire to change the pitcher. And that will be Yohan Lopez.
bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Tim LaCastro is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here.
And Lopez, a reliever for the Diamondbacks, 70 appearances, 2-7 with a record of 3.41, known as more of a contact pitcher. As we take a look at what has happened in the last few innings, more recently, you have the 2-run home run, and then the solo home run by Yuli Gurriel. He had a pair of home runs in this game against 2 different pitchers, and the reason why we're mentioning that is because he is right here. He is at the plate, and he is looking to make some damage. First pitch is a foul ball down the first base side. Stephon Crichton, an inning plus,
Runners at the corners here, nobody out.
with a hit, no runs, a walk, and a strikeout. And the 0-1 pitch, that one a ground ball into the hole in center field. Scoring from third is Brantley. Bregman's going to stay at second.
And the run is in to score from third. It's a 9-1 ball game.
And Yuli Gurriel, what a day for him. He has 4 RBIs on the day, and the Astros lead by 8 by a score of 9-1. Bregman going to second base. Still nobody out in the 9th inning. So now there will be at least 1 earned run towards Crichton. I apologize, I didn't count his performance in the 9th inning so far. First pitch from Lopez to Alvarez is a ball 1.
First and second here with nobody out.
Still nobody out here for Houston. 9-1 over Arizona. The 1-0 pitch by Lopez is a ball 2 under the zone.
The Diamondbacks get a left-hander up and working in the bullpen.
As the Diamondbacks have Andrew Chafin, a left-handed pitcher, in the bullpen. to prepare for the
Good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
upcoming hitters in the Houston lineup. The 2-0 pitch, a swing and a miss, strike one. Runners stay on first and second. Lopez, the 2-1 pitch. That's a strike two looking inside. Enough in the zone to be called a strike. Houston 9, Arizona 1 here in the top of the ninth inning. Lopez, the windup and the pitch. That is a very well hit ball down the first base line, but that will be foul. It was hit around towards the same spot where he hit his solo home run in the last inning. The 2-2 pitch, that's a well-hit ball. That one going to right field. And Yordan Alvarez has a 3-run home run, and Houston is just running away with this game. First, Yuli Gurriel. Now it is Yordan Alvarez. My goodness. With a pair of home runs now. And the score is now Houston 12, Arizona 1. Alvarez, you could hear it from the sound of the bat. You could hear that ball hit the sweetest spot you can ever hit it on. And it goes over the seats in left field. Houston now leads by double digits. Here is Carlos Correa, the shortstop. Still nobody out in the ninth inning. First pitch, a ground ball. Fielded by Ketel Marte. Throws to first, will be in time. 4 out, number 1. You can see a number of fans already leaving, as they have already seen the end result. As Houston, with a very, very strong chance, they will walk away with a victory. Here's the catcher, Martin Maldonado. First pitch from Lopez outside, ball 1. And the 1-0 pitch, foul ball going into the netting. Count is even at 1-1. So the bottom of the ninth inning will be Nick Ahmed. There'll be a new hitter in the 8th inning, in the 8th spot. And Carson Kelly, the 1-1 pitch, a foul ball down the first base side. So as I am recording this broadcast, you have the actual MLB season starting up. With opening day, with a couple of games there, you have the Giants and the Dodgers and the Nationals and the Yankees, with opening day for everybody else starting tomorrow, which is Friday. The 1-2 pitch, a swing and a miss, strike 3. That is Yohan Valdez's first strikeout and the first out for him in this inning. Now here is Chris Davinsky, the relief pitcher. And the first pitch is a shot going into center field. Chris Davinsky, the relief pitcher, has a base hit. That's how good this Astros team is today. Where even the relief pitcher has a base hit. This is definitely something. Houston, for the short time they have until their next game, they're going to celebrate this victory and be pleased with themselves. Here's the center fielder, George Springer. First pitch. That is inside for a ball 1. Springer 2 for 3 with a pair of walks. A solo home run and a single. This is his 6th at-bat. With 1 out here in the top of the 9th, Lopez. This one's a foul chopper. And the count at 1-1. And so with the amount of time that we've spent here broadcasting these simulated broadcasts, it's actually really cool to see baseball come back after everything that's been happening with COVID-19. The 1-1 pitch, a foul chopper down the first base side. And while there will be some players that will be diagnosed, I think we just had a diagnosis just earlier today with one player, that is Nationals outfielder Juan Soto. There is still some optimism that what's going to happen will work. And I'll be looking forward to see what will come out of it. The 2-2 pitch, a foul ball down the first base side. Yohan Lopez. The 2-2 pitch, foul ball. No, this is a fly ball. This one going into right field. Cole Calhoun making the play.
they nearly bat around
That will be
here.
the end of the top of the ninth inning. Houston adding more runs on the board.
Bottom part of the order,
As now we go to the bottom of the ninth inning as Houston will look to close this out.
Astros lead this one 12-1. At the plate, Nick Ahmed. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
And now we go to the bottom of the ninth inning. Chris Davinsky looking to shut out the Diamondbacks in this inning. And looking to close this game out. Houston leading by 11 runs. First pitch from Davinsky to Nick Ahmed is an 0-1 pitch
And it's fouled away.
for a foul ball. And the 0-1 pitch will be another foul ball. Yeah, you see some fans, they have left Chase Field
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
out of the assumption that this will be the end result. Well, we won't find out until the third out is called here in the bottom of the ninth inning. The 0-2 pitch outside for a ball one. And Davinsky, the 1-2 pitch upstairs, 2-2.
Strikes now.
Houston scoring 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leaving 1 runner left on in the top of the ninth inning. And Davinsky ahead of the count, 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3 for out number 1 in the bottom of the ninth inning.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball.
So Houston with 12 runs and 17 hits on the day.
At the plate,
And now we go to Tim LaCastro,
as the first pitch to him's a
who was
changeup.
announced to be
Can't
the
find
right
zone.
fielder.
It's
It was
0-1.
not Calhoun. It was LaCastro, who had 91 appearances, a .250 batting average.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
And the first pitch, a ball. The 1-0 pitch just went a fly ball going to left field. That's Yordan Alvarez. That's out number 2.
Starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Now batting. The catcher. Carson Kelly.
And now here is the Diamondbacks' last hope with 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. The Diamondbacks trailing by 11. Here is the catcher Carson Kelly. Davinsky, the step back and the windup. The first pitch. That is a strike 1 looking.
Fastball's taken, but catches the outer third.
Bases are empty. And the 0-1. That is a strike 2 looking. And Davinsky, 1 strike away from finishing this game, finishing the day, as the Houston Astros, from the 5th inning onwards, has been nothing but unstoppable. The 0-2 pitch, foul ball down the first base side.
Arizona down to its last strike.
And the 0-2 pitch by Davinsky upstairs, ball 1.
Fastball high there, 1-2.
Well, try to throw a high fastball.
The attendance
right
in
by
Chase
there.
fastball,
Didn't work. Now we'll see if that
26,000.
sets up some different options.
That number has been trimmed down in the last 10 minutes or so, ever since Houston got to double digits. And the
Strike count to the Diamondbacks
1-2
catcher.
pitch, another ball up in the zone, above the zone, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Davinsky, the windup, the pitch. That is another foul ball. Carson Kelly looking for his first hit of the day. He is looking for life. The Diamondbacks are looking for life as they are trailing by 11. Houston 12, Arizona 1. The windup and the 2-2 pitch. That is upstairs. Full count, 3-2.
These are the
What
kind
looked
of
like a passing fad in the first half of this game has now come back in the form of a full count.
player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that
Davinsky, the step back and the windup. The payoff pitch. That is another foul ball. A very solid fight here by the catcher Carson Kelly. He is 0 for 1 with a pair of walks. He flew out to the center fielder George Springer in the 7th inning. Davinsky, the payoff pitch. Another foul ball. You can hear the people in the stands are saying, "Let's just let us go home." This will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat.
3-2.
The payoff pitch. That is another foul ball. Two outs here in the bottom of the ninth. Chris Davinsky on the mound looking to throw his second full inning The payoff pitch. Outside, ball 4. And Carson Kelly with the second walk.
I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly.
And Chris Davinsky now will have to face off against the top of the order for the first time against the center fielder Starling Marte. The Diamondbacks still alive. They had Marte with a double in the first inning, but has flown out to every outfielder since. The right field, left field, and center field in that order. Davinsky, the first pitch. That's a ground ball. Fielded by Bregman. Throws to second for the force. And that will end the game. No runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on base. Final score, Houston 12, Arizona 1. Houston 12 runs on 17 hits, 1 error, left 7 runners on base. Arizona 1 run on 6 hits, no errors, and 9 runners left on base. And that will be the end of the game here. You have been listening to MLB 20, the show simulation broadcast. My name is Payne, and I'll see you guys in the next video.